What's up, everybody? This is the deck tech of my Vial Smasher and Thrasios deck. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's super fun to play. It's about 800 bucks, but absolutely worth every dollar of it. I've separated it into the win cons here. Just good stuff, whether it be big beefy stuff or card draw, things like that. And then ramp, removal, and interaction, and lands. My first win con is Rise of the Dark Realms. 9 damage from my commander if it's on the board, and I also get everything from every graveyard under my control, which by late in the game, quite a few creatures, very, very good. Definitely can end a game, and honestly should. I have 2 infinite combos in my deck. One of them is this. This is the more easy to get combo. It's a 2-card combo, Tandem Lookout and Niv-Mizzet Perun. I draw infinite cards and deal infinite damage when I draw those cards. It's a fun combo, but it's honestly, to me, it's like just playing on easy mode with this deck. I prefer finding other ways to win, but if I just need to close out a game, I'll use this. Avenger of Zendikar. This is very fun because I just love making a bunch of tokens, beefing them up a bunch, and then dealing a bunch of damage. Really fun. Next, this is my more tricky to get combo, but when I do get it, it is so funny and it is so great. It's great satisfaction. 4-card combo, very hard to get, especially because they're all very obviously combo pieces and removal targets, but so fun. Next up, we have Fiery Emancipation. Now this, in and of itself, doesn't win the game like everything else here, but it does pretty much give me a good chance. I'm probably gonna, when I play this, it triples all my damage. It's gonna win, probably. Hopefully. Growing Rights of Itlamok. I wasn't sure to put this in the ramp, but I chose to put it here because I honestly think my favorite part of it is getting a creature from the top 4. Although, I just have ridiculously bad luck with this. Every time I play it at a tournament, I get no creatures from my top 4, which is really annoying, but it's fine. Karavek, very, very fun to play. I'm glad I could get my friend to trade me it. A little mean, but it's fine. It's not stacks or anything. 7 mana, 5/4. Everybody gets punished for playing spells, which is mean, but I think it's funny. Beast Whisper. This card puts in work. I somehow get this every game. I don't really run many tutors, but the things that I do run, they let me find stuff, which is pretty much just Prime Speaker Vanifar. I will get this card. It puts in work. It is amazing. I love it so much. It draws me so many cards. Drakuseth. This card is also just so fun to play. It's 7 mana, 7 damage for my commander to play, 7/7 flyer. Whenever it attacks, it deals 4 to one thing and 3 to 2 others. It's just so fun, so great. Deals out a bunch of damage. Great with Fiery Emancipation. Utvara Hellkite. 8 mana for 6/6 flyer. Doubles my dragons every turn. I don't think I really need to elaborate on it very much more. Super fun to play. Probably not very fun to play against, but good board wipe will take care of it. Perforos. I absolutely love this card. It has won me tournaments before. It is hopefully going to continue winning me tournaments. Each creature being 2 damage is just so useful. It's amazing. I love this card. Worldspine Worm. This card is 11 damage for a 15/15 trample. It's a big beefy thing. It's really fun to play. And also it gets 15 power when it dies and gets shuffled into my deck. Really great. Alright, Omniscience. 10 mana, 10 damage, everything's free. It's amazing. I love this card as well. Pretty much just Vidalcan Orrery, except it's free if it's in your opening hand. I don't think I've ever actually cast this, but I'm sure I'm gonna at some point. Apex of Power. 10 mana, I can play the top 7 of my library and I get 10 mana. Really fun, really good, and I like the art as well. Fun set. Core 19 was a fun set. Tishana. This is a beast as well. 7 damage when I play it. I draw for each creature I have, which is great. No maximum hand size, which is great. And power toughness equal to the number of cards in my hand, which is also just super great. Giant Adaphage. This is just really, really funny to make a bunch of giant steroid bugs and run over people with them. Training Grounds. This is like one of the few cards that I have in the deck that is working with Thrasios rather than Vial Smasher. It makes his ability only cost 2, which is just super good to draw a card and have a scry and get a free land probably. Super great. Opt. It's just a classic. I don't think I need to really elaborate on Opt. Collective Unconscious. I think this is a pretty underrated card. It's like just part of Tishana. 6 mana, draw a card for each creature you control. Very strong, very strong. Puts in work for me. Mystical Tutor. Once again, I don't think I really need to elaborate. I can just find one of my bigger bomb instant sorceries. It's just a fun thing. Brainstorm. Once again, don't think I really need to elaborate. It's a classic. Ancient Copper Dragon. I am running 4 colors, so it's pretty hard to get all of my colors of mana. Treasures help with that, and also getting just to roll dice and get treasures equal to the result is super fun. Preordain. Once again, I don't think I really need to elaborate on it. It's a Commander classic. It's a good card. Echo of Eons. It's pretty much just a wheel, but shuffles your graveyard into your library too. I beat my friend with this one time, made him draw his deck because he was playing Kiker and annoyingly needed to draw all of the cards in his deck. But I also like drawing cards, so I can't complain. Lier. This card is also, I think, underrated. Spells can't be countered, everything has flashback. This card puts in work, but is also, unfortunately, killed very fast. Riku. I love copying things, and why get 1 when you can get 2? I think it's funny. I think it's fun. I like it. I'm going to keep it in. Azuri. I run quite a few small creatures. I think like 15 to 20. And also, every time I recast my commanders, then I get an experience counter and it buffs my team. Or not my team at once, but it buffs everybody eventually. Prime Speaker Vanifar. This is also another underrated card, I think. I love this card. One of my favorites from the set. Great, great card. Alright, on to the Mana Rocks. Arcane Signet, it's a classic. Explore, classic. Ornithopter Paradise, I think it's underrated. 2 mana for an 0/2 flyer. It's a blocker, and it also adds you 1 mana of any color. Nyx Lotus, another thing that I think is kind of underrated. Wish it didn't enter tapped, but the devotion can put in some work. Beast Caller Savant, another thing where I think more people should run it. I haven't seen too much of this, but hey, 2 mana for a 1/1 haste. You can spend mana to play creatures. Pretty good. Especially because I think this deck is pretty creature heavy. Lotus Cobra. it's just classic ramp. Pretty good. Thought Vessel, classic. Llanowar Elves, classic. Commander Sphere, classic. Easy. This card is amazing because not only does it ramp you, but you draw cards for it. Absolutely amazing. I love it. Soul Ring, classic. Another underrated thing, I think. 3 mana, no maximum hand size, and tap to add 1 mana of any color. Doesn't even enter tapped. I think it's very good. And I think it should be a staple. Circle of Dreams Druid. Gaia's Cradle on a stick. Azusa, classic. Talisman, classic. Felwar Stone, classic. Mind Stone, classic. Seedborn Muse, another classic, but I like it. It's fun. And then here is my Decimate. It's pretty classic. You get to destroy one of pretty much everything. Mana Drain, classic. Counterspell, classic. Necrotic Hex. You put a good dent in the board and you get 6 2/2s. Pretty good. Negate, pretty classic. Bedevil, destroy something. It's pretty good. I like the art. Extinguish All Hope, board wipe. Pretty classic. This I haven't seen too much, but I think it's pretty expensive, but I think it might be worth it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Yawgmoth's Vial Offering. Not only does it steal something, but it also destroys something. Very good. Steal something, gives it infect. This is really funny, but not fun to play against at all. Hostage Taker. It just steals something. It's pretty bland. And then for lands, Scalding Tarn. Overgrown Tomb, Blood Crypt, Rejuvenating Springs, Snarl, Exotic Orchard, Misty Rainforest, River of Tears, Crystal Vein, Choked Estuary, Breeding Pool, Frontier Bivouac, Darkwater Catacombs, Verdant Catacombs, Gruul Turf, Temple of the False God, Watery Grave, Temple of Malady, Command Tower, Siobhan Reef, Bloodstained Mire, Temple of Abandon, Polluted Delta, Stomping Ground, Timber Crown Pathway, Mana Confluence, Steam Vents, Sunken Hollow, Temple of Deceit, Dragon Skull Summit, Wooded Foothills, Temple of Mystery. That's my Vial Smasher and Thrasios list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Consider building this duo. Very, very fun to play as. I've heard it's pretty fun to play against too, depending on your list. And let me know what you guys think and who you guys play in the comments below. See you guys later.